Assalamu alaikum, Sister Rahma.
Walaikum salam.
Since 1992, you've been a Muslim.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. What were you doing at the time when you decided to become a Muslim? Were you a student or what were you doing?
No, I just, a long time ago, before 1993, I always was interested in the mixed cultures. I had a lot of Moroccan friends and Turkish friends.
Here in the Netherlands?
Yeah, here in the Netherlands. And always I find some peace when I visit the homes. And I never understand what it is, but I talk a lot with my friends about it, but they always say things about not the nice things about Islam. If I want to ask for information, then they don't tell me what really Islam was.
The Muslim friends?
Yeah.
Strange.
Because they are not practicing Islam. But there was a time when I go on holiday to Tunisia, and I hear the Azan, and I was become emotional. And it was really, wow, what is this? I start crying, and I don't know what it was. And when I come back, I ask my friends, this has happened, and what is this? And I don't know. And because I don't know what it was, because I think the man was singing Arabic song, but I don't know that it was the Azan in the morning. So. And then they say, "Oh, now is the time for you that we bring you to a teacher who can speak with you about Islam." And she do it in Dutch. And it was a Turkish woman who learned me what is Islam. And then in 6 months, I converted to Islam.
Subhanallah. It's really very regrettable that you had Muslim friends, but who did not open the door for you.
Yeah. Yes and no, because they always let me in the houses and they invite me, but they don't talk
about Islam.
Yeah, because they don't think that I will convert it. At the time, I have a different life. So I think that they never have expected that I will convert it. But when they heard the story, then they say, "Oh, now maybe it's the time for you." Now, that was nice.
Was it a difficult transformation from what were you before, Christian?
Yeah, I raised by a Christian, but not practicing. Only with Christmas we go sometimes to the church, but not every Sunday, or we don't pray at home, or no, we didn't. But I go to Christianity school. This kind of things I had, but not really practicing.
When you converted to Islam, were you still living with your family?
No, I was by myself.
Independent?
Yeah.
So there was no problem in terms of how the family reacted?
No, they don't. Because you don't convert it from one day to another. So they see my life changing. And when...
It was gradual.
Yeah. And my parents are divorced, so I was always with my mother, and I changed in the good way. So she said, "If this is Islam, go ahead," because she see that I changing and I become better for my mother. I come better for the nature. I come better for the other people. So she said, "If this is Islam, go ahead." So this was.
Now, what about the lifestyle? You had a lifestyle before, and then you had to change to an Islamic lifestyle.
Yeah.
Was that difficult?
In the beginning, because you have to learn all the things, of course, but it gave me so much peace, and that was really amazing. It gave me peace in difficult times. It go through all the difficulties, easily, because you have Islam.
You have the incentive.
Yeah. I feel it was so, it gave me a relaxed peace, everything,
Now, when you were in Tunisia and you heard the Adhan, were you visiting on your own or you were in a company of somebody?
I was with my other Dutch friend, And she is not Muslim. Till now we are friends, and she don't converted, but she respect my religion.
Ah.
And yeah, I know her for more than 50 years now. So we are besties, and yeah, she accept that I'm Muslim, and yeah, respect.
Was it an easy ride, the learning about Islam, or it was a tough job?
It's really a special story because when I converted, I have difficulties with learn the prayers. And there was one time I was a manager in a big supermarket, and I don't have the time because I work that time 50 hours a week, and I cannot learn the prayers very much. And one of the prayers what I did at the time was, "Oh Allah, please let me know how I have to pray." And when I make sujood, I get a allergic reaction on my face, and it's blowing up, and I cannot work anymore for 3 weeks. And in that 3 weeks, I have learned the prayer. So alhamdulillah,
Allah give you a break.
Yeah. So you see, if you ask in your prayers, you make dua, Allah listen every time. Yeah.
Now you run an organization called Peace.
Yeah.
And it is doing charity work.
Yeah.
For the homeless.
Yeah.
For the needy. How long did you start? When did you start this?
25 years this year.
MashaAllah.
I started the organization 25 years with 3 converted Muslimas. Muslim woman, and at that time we need a place where we can come together as converted Muslimas, and that's why we start the organization. And then at the time was more lessons for converted people, and we make all kind of meetings for converted. And slowly they come for children, for everybody, because also the young people at the time, they don't speak their own language. They want to learn Islam. So, and we do everything in the Dutch language. So we come bigger and bigger. And then in 2007, I have a little break. Then I stop everything. And then 2009, I start again for my home. And
why? What happened between 2007 and 2009?
I divorced at the time, so I have
so
2
you had personal crisis.
Yeah, I have 2 little children at the time, so I need a little bit break, but I cannot stop. So I start from home. 2009, I go on, and then 2010 I start the Islamic Food Bank. Because in the group meetings, what I have every week, there come a lot of single moms, and every time we hear that they have special problems, and they cannot buy food, or they have other problems.
These are not Muslim.
No.
Muslim?
Yeah, converted.
Oh.
Yeah, converted. Yeah. So they had a lot
divorced.
Yeah, the most of them was divorced. Yeah, so it was a needy problem, and then we start collect everybody who can afford it. They take a product, and then we put it in one bag, and then the people who need something, they say it to me, and then we give the bag. But then it become bigger and bigger, and then we need more. And so I start on social media, and I ask, because it was a lot. And then
So this is a service from the Muslims to the Muslims?
Yes.
Yeah, and so this is a big problem here in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Now the Islamic Food Bank is already 15 years. And we have more than 400 families. We give every 2 weeks a food package. And we have now 7 locations where we distribute.
It's a noble project, but it just shows that the Muslims have a real problem in this country.
Yeah.
Is it because of the divorce?
Not from Corona time. from the COVID time, it's really become a big problem. Also with people who work. Because here in Holland, the electric bills going up, the rent going up, everything is more expensive. The groceries is more expensive. So yeah, it's really become a big problem. Also for the working people. So it's we get every week 5 or 10 new people who need the food. Yeah.
And how do you fundraise? Where do you get the funding from?
From our society, Muslim and not
the
Muslims.
The members themselves pay?
Not Muslims and not Muslims, they donate, but also some big organizations. We go to the fruit and vegetable organization to ask for things. Yeah, but
so they donate.
Yeah, they donate. Not everybody donating money, but also in groceries. So yeah, it's a really big thing to get. Because a lot of also Muslims don't think that there is here people who need, because you have, of course, money from the government. But yeah, we see a lot because we make the financial check. And for us, for one person, they can live for 50 euros a week. If they have less than 50 euros a week, then they get a food package. So, and some families have to, they only have 50 euros for the whole family. So,
and not just the individual.
Yeah. So it's really a problem.
So just to clarify this, you're providing for the needs of the Muslims?
No, for everybody.
Even non-Muslims?
Yes,
they come and benefit from your services?
Yes. Because our food package, it's multicultural. We have rice, bulgur, couscous, we have everything. And the normal food bank don't have these things. And also we have halal meat. So yeah, it's for everybody.
So now the project that started as a social gathering, the peace organization, it has now become a food bank. Or is it both together now?
Both, yeah. It's one project of our organization, Salam. It's one of them. Yeah.
What other activities do you do in Salam?
We have also in the winter months, we have a homeless project. Every Saturday evening, we give 100 homeless people hot food, warm meal, warm soup, warm meal, sandwiches, fruit, coffee, tea. We do it in the winter months from October till the end of March.
They come to you, or you go to them?
Yeah, we have in the center, we have the library, and then we give there on the street. We go stand there and we give the people the food.
Is this also a window for da'wah?
Yes, of course.
There are people who convert because of this?
Not the homeless, but in our organization, some of my volunteers become Muslim. Other people become Muslim, yes, of course, yeah.
So they join as non-Muslims to volunteer?
Yeah.
And then
they convert.
On the way they do convert?
Yeah.
Do you have any information whether more men or more women convert to Islam in the Netherlands?
I think more women. But now we have a lot of young people who converted as also men. For example, last Friday in the mosque here in Centrum de Middenweg, we have one boy and one girl who converted. So it's, But in my time, it was more women.
Is Islam doing better now than at the time when you converted to Islam?
Now you can get more information than that time.
It's easier.
Yeah, because at that time we don't have shops with books and everything. So my organization, when I start, I sell the books. I take it from Belgium or other cities. And then I also travel in Holland where they don't have even bookshops. So I sell them. I come there and on projects, and then I sell the books. And now we find so many bookstores here. So
Now,
it's easier.
I hope you don't mind me asking this question. Why is the rate of divorce quite high among converts? Or is it not just converts?
No, it's not about converts. It's about
Muslims generally.
Yeah, no, it's not about converts. I think it's about the iman. They don't have a strong iman. The most of the things what I heard that the men take other wives, not in halal way, but the other way, and then they get problems, or it's not
So it's because the men are not observing.
Yeah, and I think also that they, for example, when I married, I was just starting Islam, and when I started Islam, my ex-husband not so practicing Islam, but we grow together. And then I become more and more learning, and he stabilized at that time, and I want to have more. And then he go back to the other, when we start marriage. And that's what I don't want. I want to have more and better, stable Islam relation, and
And is this the common reason for the divorce?
I think of the most of the times, yes, especially with converters. We also see a lot of people who only married for nikah and not in for the government, for the.
It's unofficial.
Yeah, only nikah.
So they do it in
Islam,
the
it's of course it's nikah. It's halal, but you see that they easily divorced.
And because in this way, the rights are not preserved.
Yeah. And I think also when the woman not converted yet, and they start the marriage life, and later they convert, then they know what their rights.
It takes time.
Yeah. And also then they know what is Islam and how the men have to treat the woman. And that is not what they learn. They only say, you have to do this, 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 but the woman have a lot of rights.
So
Yeah.
it is really unfortunate that many Muslim men do a big disservice to Islam.
Yeah.
By behaving badly, by not respecting the rights of women, the rights of their wives, even their children. And this leads me to ask you about the children. What happens to the children in this case?
My children, or in general?
Generally, I mean generally.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult. For the woman, it's really difficult because I think every child needs a father figure.
Yes.
It can be an uncle, it can be a granddad, but they need a man figure. And this is really the issue, I think. Because if you are a single mom and have to raise your kids and don't have, for example, our converted have Muslim families, then there's also
you're
a problem.
alone.
Yeah. Because you're not Muslim family, they don't know anything about Islam. So how, they if they help, they raise them as like Western people and not as Muslim people.
When you use the term single mothers, when we were talking about the food bank, usually we don't hear this term when it comes to Muslim families.
Yeah.
And it's just shocking, really, that this is becoming a phenomenon.
Yeah, it's really a big problem, I think. And because of social media, it's more a problem. Because social media can help to grow in Islam, but the social media can also take you down in Islam. And this is what we see in general. It's for women and men the same. Social media can break everything in your family. So this is really important. And I think that the Muslim community have need to make more dawah in the Muslim community about using social media or the rights from the man, woman, or anything?
In the UK, I came across an organization that specializes in helping Muslim women reverts who are victims of such abuse. Do you have anything of this sort here?
No.
Because when the cases increase in number, that really requires some attention. The Muslim community, the elders of the community, the ulama in the community, the imams in the community, the leaders of the community need to be aware of such problems.
Yeah, but this is also a thing about what I said before about that the Muslim think that there is no people who live in poor. This is also an issue.
It is.
Because I think that they don't want to see it. And this is the same with the problems in the family cultures. They don't want to see it, or they don't want to hear it. Because many things are, it's still not, they don't speak about it, about problems. So, yeah.
Many Muslim charities who operate in the West, they collect money locally and send the money to the needy in other countries. I think it's about time they start thinking about the needs of people in their own communities.
It's in Islam. You look first around you, your family, then around more than only your street. Now, here in Holland, we don't even know who is your neighbor. So, and this is also Islam. We need to know who is our neighbor, and we don't know it. So, we need to know who is poor in our street, even not in our organization. The Islamic Food Bank, we were the first in Holland who started. We only have Rotterdam where we do it. And only in Rotterdam we cannot, feed everybody who needs it. So only in our city we need more.
So the demand is a lot more than what you are able to offer.
Yes.
Now, have you come across any examples of people as a result of this pressure, as a result of poverty, or as a result of abuse, leaving Islam?
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Especially, I work also with refugees. And in the prison, I work also in the prison as volunteer, our organization. And we see, for example, in the prison, in one of the prisons where we work, we have Christian volunteers. They are 70 volunteers in the prison, and we only with 2 or 3.
70 Christian volunteers, but only 2 or 3 Muslim volunteers.
Yes. And they are there almost every day, every Sunday. They bring something sweet. They give some flour or whatever. And we because our organization, we are a small organization. We can, because we do in 5 prisons we work. So we have only the Friday prayer where we can go. But not in every prison we can go because we only with 2 or 3 people. But the Christians there are always. So they are there for the Muslims. So, yeah.
And there are many Muslim prisoners?
Yeah.
It's a large population.
Yeah. But, and because we speak up with them, of course. And in every person who come in prison, there is a story behind it.
Yes.
And a lot of stories start with problems in the society. If you don't have money for food or clothes, you go do something else. It's not that I agree what they did, but I understand what they did. And when we come there, we show them respect, that they have another chance. If they can come out of the prison, we try that they change their life a little bit, and that they don't go back to the story. And we have stories that it works, even we only there. So this is one of the things. But also with the refugees in the camps, when we are in Greece, and also with the camps here in Holland, a lot of Christian
missionaries
are there.
Mm.
They give Bibles, they give many things. Muslims, they don't allowed to give Quran.
They're not allowed?
Yeah, they don't allowed to give Qurans. For example, that was here in Holland. In Greece, we did.
The authorities prevented?
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
Why?
No, because then they say it's not. We don't volunteering here about the religion.
Mm. But they allow the Christians.
Yeah. So this is some examples. Why, if you are in need and your iman is low, because this is also a thing. If you have a high iman, then you are strong in the religion. But if you become weak in iman, then you listen to other stories.
True.
And if somebody help you in everything,
you go after them.
This is how it works.
Well, Sister Rahma, may Allah bless your efforts and help you so that you are able to do more, inshallah.
Ameen.
And thank you very much. It's been really
thank you
interesting to listen to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.